Have you ever faced a moment so hopeless, so filled with despair, that you wondered if anything could change? Imagine the weight of grief so heavy that it feels like it will never lift. But then, in the midst of it all, the God who gives life steps in, bringing hope, restoration, and resurrection. This is the story of Lazarus, a man whose death seemed final, but whose life was called back by the one who has power over death itself. Lazarus lived in the village of Bethany with his two sisters, Mary and Martha. He was beloved by all who knew him. When Lazarus fell ill, his sisters sent for Jesus, hoping that he could heal him. But strangely, Jesus stayed where he was for 2 more days, knowing that the sickness would not end in death, but that God's glory would be revealed through it. By the time Jesus arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had been dead for 4 days. The mourners were already gathering, weeping by the tomb where his body lay. Martha, hearing that Jesus was near, ran to meet him. With tears in her eyes, she said, "Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." But even in her sorrow, she still had hope. She said, "But I know that even now, God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus looked at her with compassion and said, "Your brother will rise again." Martha replied, "I know he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day." But Jesus, full of grace and truth, spoke words that would echo through time. "I am the resurrection and the life. He who believes in me will live, even though he dies. And whoever lives and believes in me will never die." Martha was astonished, but she believed. Still, her heart was heavy with grief. As she went to call her sister Mary, Jesus walked with her to the tomb of Lazarus. There, he asked them to remove the stone that sealed the grave. Martha hesitated, knowing that after 4 days the body would smell. But Jesus gently reminded her, "Did I not tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" With the stone rolled away, Jesus lifted his eyes to heaven and prayed, thanking God for hearing him. Then, with a voice loud enough for all to hear, Jesus called, "Lazarus, come out!" And to everyone's amazement, the dead man walked out of the tomb, still wrapped in his grave clothes. He was alive, fully restored by the power of God. Jesus didn't just raise Lazarus from the dead, he revealed the truth of who he is, the God who gives life, a life that cannot be conquered by death. And as he calls us to believe, he offers us the same resurrection life through his Son, Jesus Christ. Read this powerful account of the resurrection of Lazarus for yourself in John chapter 11.